Hi, I'm Sadie from Sadie Eats Seattle. I'm 14 years old. I am a chef, foodie, and adventurer, and I'm so excited to be here. What else do I say? U12 shrimp. They are wild blue shrimp from Mexico, and they are absolutely amazing. Now we're gonna start on our grits. So to make the grits, you're gonna take your water and pour it into a nice big saucepan because we're gonna be using a lot of liquid. And then we're gonna take equal parts of chicken stock. We're gonna put this on the heat on medium-high, and we're gonna wait for it to simmer, and once it simmers, we're gonna put in our grits. Slowly pour in some of our grits. There we go, and now we're just gonna give this a good whisk. Okay. And once this comes to a simmer again, which, wow, it's already at a simmer, we're gonna stir it for about 5 minutes. Now we've been whisking on medium-high heat for about 5 minutes, and my arm is really tired. So what we're gonna do is we're going to reduce the heat to low heat, and we're just going to let these grits cook for about 20 minutes and whisk occasionally. Now this has been cooking for about 20 minutes and it looks delicious, and the grits are super moist and thick and smooth. And now we are going to add in our butter, and we're doing a bit of a Julia Child move here because she thinks everything's better with butter, and I completely agree. So we're adding in a full stick. Now that our butter's mixed in, we are going to give this a nice big pinch of salt or two, and then some pepper. And now we're just gonna mix that up, try it, and see if it needs more seasoning. And if not, then we're good to go. And we're just gonna set this aside, cover it so it stays warm, and then work on the other components of our dish. Okay, so now I'm going to toss my shrimp in a little bit of grapeseed oil and some salt, but we're gonna salt it right before it gets on the pan. And now I'm going to give it a nice big pinch of salt. And now we'll mix. So I'm just taking a handful of our marinated shrimp, and we're just plopping them in the pan. And you can listen to that amazing, satisfying sizzle. And we're just going to cook it until, so when you cook it, you'll notice that the flesh of the shrimp will gradually turn white, and that little white line will rise up throughout the shrimp, and when it's about 40% of the way up the shrimp, then you want to flip your shrimp. And there we have it. There are gorgeous shrimp with a beautiful sear on them. So I have my nice creamy grits that have been sitting aside, and look how good this looks. We're gonna take a couple big spoonfuls. We are going to spread that out on our plate, make it look nice and presentable. And now we can take some of our shrimp, and these are gonna look gorgeous on top because they are so big and beautiful, and look at that wonderful sear on them. Now we're gonna sprinkle with some of our lardons. This will give a nice crunch and a nice saltiness. And finally, for some color, we're gonna take our scallions and sprinkle those on top. And now we are done with our beautiful shrimp and grits. How amazing does that look?